score between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Cleveland Browns. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From the 6.
Your team brand on return. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Mayfield going to the air right away. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. In motion right is Evans. On first down, Brady. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. The slot man in motion right. Now on 2nd and 13. Brady. And this one caught downfield by Evans. And they've got it well across midfield down to the... It's all said and done.
It's a gain of 32.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. No, they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Anthony Walker giving that O-line fits. He gets in there to drop him. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try work for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it
These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to trip a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. To throw is Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. A 9-yard touchdown there.
And the Buccaneers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Extra point up and good by Succop. And we are tied at 7.
Ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Mayfield off the play fake.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Grant.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Mayfield with it once. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They go play action. Mayfield.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And that nearly intercepted. Oh, a chance at a big play in his own end zone. But instead, third down coming up.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. To throw, Mayfield. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Browns! Amari Cooper, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Browns have moved out in front. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Evans comes in motion right. Brady now on first down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Browns are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Following the interception, Mayfield going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play that time for Cleveland. 49 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb,
his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now 21-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Brady. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. Shotgun now for Brady. And that is incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Slot man moves right. Now Brady again. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. Throwing on first down is Brady. And Brake, the tight end's got it. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 39. Succop's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half.
Slot man moves right. From the 27, Brady.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Anthony Walker.
And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a two-possession game might become three. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Mayfield.
He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short game.
Mayfield on play action.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Browns take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Brady.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shaquille Barrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
No question, that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Over the middle to Evans.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Now, Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And, Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season. Because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or 2, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. The slot man in motion right. On 2nd and 9, Brady. And he's got it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cameron Brate. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Buccaneers get a bit closer.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point put through by Succa. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17.
Buccaneers 17.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Mayfield's throw taken in by Cooper here.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Mayfield. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. Out as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Mayfield off the play fake. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. And not a blitzer, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Hurry, hurry! Hey, alert 33!
Play fake. Mayfield. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On 1st down, Brady.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Like somebody thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. This is caught by Evans.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 43 yards. And in a 2-score game, obviously every play, every 3rd down like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
And the Browns are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
The Browns drive about to get started.
They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Chubb running right. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. This size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield now. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Anthony Schwartz.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Browns add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And my goodness, another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
And the Browns are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. Who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. Following the interception, Mayfield.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Mike Edwards picks it off, and the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because he's off it.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. 20, 10, 5. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for Browns TD. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run. Thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Here's Raymond bringing it out. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He's at the 40. Past the 20. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Extra point up and good by Suckup, and that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Buccaneers 24.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff.
From the 6. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And they look to finish strong in this fourth quarter. And this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Regular. Run. Real.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So after the INT, it's Brady. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Brady. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Brady got to have this one. And now here's another interception. Picked off by David Long. And the Browns are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 33 yards that time. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time, it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's the defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Brady now on first down. And Brate, the tight end's got it.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Brady now on first down. Evans has it left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Browns hands team, and that should just about write a finish to this one. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And this is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
They'll run with Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
1st and 10. Here's Brady. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to 7.